Different proteins need to be sent to different parts of a eukaryotic cell, or in some cases exported out of the cell and into the extracellular spaces. Cells have various shipping systems, kind of like molecular versions of the postal address or postal service. To make sure that the proteins arrive to their correct destinations, in this system, they include a molecular level function. These are used to address proteins for delivery to specific locations. Let's have a look at how these shipping systems work. How do this protein gets to the right places? Before starting, please like and subscribe to my educational channel so that you get notified with my newest videos whenever I upload. And don't forget to click the bell icon. So let's get started. Protein targeting or protein sorting is the biological mechanism by which proteins are transported to their appropriate destinations in the cell or outside the cell. Proteins can be targeted to their inner space or to the inside part of the organelle, different intracellular membranes, plasma membrane, or to the exterior of the cell with the help of secretion. Translation of all proteins in the eukaryotic cells begin in the cytosol. As a protein is made, it passes step by step through a shipping or a process of delivering the protein called as the decision tree. At each stage, the protein is checked for molecular tags to see if it needs to be rerouted or different pathways or destination to be included to the system. The first major branch point comes shortly after the translation starts. At this point, the protein will either remain in the cytosol for resting phase or be fed into the endoplasmic reticulum as it is translated. Proteins are fed into the endoplasmic reticulum during translation if they have an amino acid sequence called the signal peptide. In general, proteins bound for organelles in the endometrium system such as endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus and lysosomes, or for the exterior of the cell must enter the endoplasmic reticulum at this stage. Proteins that do not have a signal peptide stay in the cytosol for the rest of the translation. If they lack other destination address or address labels, they will stay in the cytosol permanently. However, if they have the right labels, they can be sent to the mitochondria, chloroplast, peroxisomes or nucleus after the translation. Proteins destined for any part of the endomembrane system, or in other words outside the cell. These are brought to the endoplasmic reticulum during translation and fed into their way of made. Now, the signal peptides that sends a protein into the endoplasmic reticulum during the translation is a series of hydrophobic or water-fearing amino acids, usually found near the beginning of the N-terminus of the protein. When this sequence sticks out of the ribosome, it's recognized by a protein complex called the signal recognition particle or SRP, which takes the ribosome to the endoplasmic reticulum. There, the ribosome feeds its amino acid chain into the endoplasmic reticulum lumen or the interior part of the endoplasmic reticulum as it is made. In some cases, the signal peptide is cut off during the translation and the finished protein is released into the interior of the endoplasmic reticulum. In other cases, the signal peptide or another stretch of hydrophobic amino acids gets embedded in the endoplasmic reticulum membrane. This creates a transmembrane or membrane cross-linking segment that anchors the protein to the membrane. In the endoplasmic reticulum, proteins fold into their correct shapes and may also get sugar groups attached to them. Most proteins are then transported to the Golgi apparatus in membrane vesicles. Some protein, however, need to stay in the endoplasmic reticulum and do their jobs there. These proteins have amino acid tags that ensure they are shipped back to the endoplasmic reticulum if they escape into the Golgi. In the Golgi apparatus, proteins may undergo more modifications such as addition of sugar groups and before going to on their final destinations. These destinations include lysosomes, the plasma membrane and the cell exterior. Some proteins need to do their jobs in the Golgi and a variety of molecular signals including the amino acid tags and structural features are used to keep them there or bring them back to the endoplasmic reticulum. If they do not have any specific tags, proteins are sent from the Golgi to the cell surface, where they are secreted to the cell exterior or delivered to the plasma membrane. This default pathway is shown in the video. Proteins are shipped to other destinations if they contain the right molecular labels. For example, proteins destined for the lysosome have a molecular tag consisting of a sugar with a phosphate group attached to it. In the Golgi apparatus, proteins with this tag are sorted into vesicles bound for the lysosome itself. Proteins are made in the cytosol don't enter the endoplasmic reticulum during the translation may permanently stay in the cytosol. However, they may also be shipped to other non-endomembrane destinations in the cell. For example, proteins bound through mitochondria, chloroplast, peroxisomes and nucleus are usually made in the cytosol and delivered after translation is complete. Some proteins are retained in the endoplasmic reticulum instead of traveling from endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi apparatus. Proteins destined to remain in the lumen of the endoplasmic reticulum are marked by the sequence LYS LYS, ASP ASP, GLU GLU, LEU LEU, that is in short called KDEL, 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 at their carboxy terminus. These proteins are exported from the endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi, but they are recognized by a receptor in the apparatus which is selectively destined for these proteins, and they are selectively returned to the endoplasmic reticulum. Many proteins are retained in the ER lumen as a result of the presence of targeting sequence, that is the KDEL, at their carboxy terminus. If this sequence is deleted from the protein, the mutated protein is instead transported to the Golgi and secreted from the cell. Vesicles from the endoplasmic reticulum fuse to form the endoplasmic reticulum Golgi intermediate compartment, and proteins for the endoplasmic reticulum are then transported to the cis Golgi network. The medial and the trans compartments of the Golgi stack corresponds to the cisternae in the middle of the Golgi complex and are the sites of most protein modifications. Proteins are then carried to the trans-Golgi network, where they are sorted for transport to the plasma membrane, secretion or to the lysosomes. Transport from Golgi apparatus takes place by two pathways. The constitutive secretory pathway, which operates in all cells, leads to continual unregulated protein secretion. In the absence of a specific targeting signals, proteins are carried to the plasma membrane by constitutive secretion. As an example, let's consider delivery of the peroxisome, an organelle involved in detoxification. Proteins needed in the peroxisome have a specific sequence of amino acids called the peroxisomal targeting signal. The classic signal consists of just three amino acids, serine, lysine, and leucine, found at the very end of the C terminus of the protein. This pattern of the amino acid is recognized by a helper protein in the cytosol, which brings the protein to the peroxisome. Now, the mitochondrial chloroplast, the nuclear targeting are generally similar to peroxisomal targeting. That is, certain amino acid sequence sends the protein to its target organelle or a compartment inside that organelle. However, the nature of the address label is different in each case. This is the entire protein targeting or protein sorting process of endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi bodies. Hope you have liked the videos. If you have liked my videos, please have a look to my other videos as well.